dry, super dry. And it was nice to see get a good heavy rain this morning. I hope to get a little more this afternoon. Because when you walk across the yard and it sounds like stepping on a bag of potato chips, you know, it's kind of rough, isn't it? My son and I were talking yesterday about what fall's going to look like. And we determined it's going to be green, pale green, brown, and gone in about 5 days because of the lack of moisture. That's the way it normally happens, or sometimes happens, and then it'll come a big rain and a big wind, and the leaves will be gone in about 45 minutes, and then y'all will have a big time. For those of you who have all the trees, have a big time getting them out of the yard. Y'all, we are in chapter 6 of Matthew. Last week, we talked about verses 19 through 21, about laying up treasures and what it means to lay up a treasure on earth versus laying up a treasure in heaven. And what do you know? We fell right back into that line of thinking that everything stems from the heart. That's just where we end up every time in our discussion of this sermon. It ends up the condition of our heart. So we're going to continue on beginning in verse 22, and it's going to carry on that same thread and the same path we've been on. So your eye is like a lamp that provides light for your body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is filled with light. But when your eye is unhealthy, your whole body is filled with darkness. And if the light you think you have is actually darkness, how deep that darkness is. Now, he uses the eye there as a lamp for the body, but how many of us feel like that he's talking about our physical eye providing physical light for our physical body? Which it does. I mean, that's where our vision happens. We know that. Still a miracle to me, and I had this discussion with my son lately, that it's still a miracle to both of us and many of us that these two cells get together and then all of a sudden things start happening and everything knows to go where it's supposed to go and become what it's supposed to become. And the human eye is a miracle. And the eye is, like I said, of course, our point of connection with the world vision-wise. But what is Jesus talking about here when he says your eye is like a lamp, provides light for your body? When it's healthy, your whole body is filled with light. But when it's unhealthy, your body is filled with darkness. Okay. Okay. Well, he's very much continuing on with this idea of where your treasure is. And because, again, if you could hear, Jerry's talking about where your focus is. What are you focused on? Are you focused on evil? And it's the same thing